Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video we're going to be talking through losses I will be taking. I think it's always important to paint the good, the bad and the ugly. Typically when I have a good month, and February's been very kind to me for a few reasons, I will sell off the losses. Now I was going through my numbers and basically I'm about £1,700 over what I need to be. That doesn't mean I'm going to give things away. I've got to manage or cost control as much as I can. Cost control, manage losses. Either way, I've got to fight for every penny, so to speak. But equally, I wanted to give you a fair representation of my line of work, because there's a lot of people out there who, well, they're better traders than me if they don't take any losses. Personally, if you're a professional trader and you haven't taken losses, I don't believe you. Either that or you're not paying enough. Let's go through them. So yeah, these coins here are not genuine. I've had these a while. I just need to get them scrapped really. This is not the right weight. It's really off. I put it to one side. A client asked me about it. I went to sell it, weighed it and went, no, sorry, I'm not sending that your way. And this I bought from a client. I said to him, this was a long time ago. He's a local lad to me. I said to him, if it's fake, don't worry about it. I'll just take it on the chin. I probably shouldn't. That's me being soft. This was ages ago. I wanted to get it graded. Not genuine. But a while back, I would have put these into like the cabinet of curiosities. But these days, I'm working towards a goal. I need to kind of be monetizing everything I can. It's not worth hanging on to, even though it's a couple £100. There might be between them, I think this is 4 grams. I believe this is 21 carats because I scrapped one of these in the past. And this will probably be, I will be shocked if this is 90, but I'm just not happy selling it. So 1.5, it's probably a few £100, you know, I haven't worked out in my head, 500 quid at most. I've got stuff like this will be going on the chopping block. I sold one of these recently, sold a 70, break even. When I bought them, in my mind I was thinking 250 because it's 270s and probably 200. It's going to give me profits of around 70 quid on a 600 outlay, so just over 10% margin. Didn't work that way. That's okay, the markets change and that's just one of those things. Overall, in terms of what I bought from that gentleman, there was bits that actually did better than I thought, so it's evened itself out. But yeah, losses on those. Probably going to take a loss on this. Shame, real shame. This is a solid £600 coin. Will someone pay me 600 quid? Nah, not at all. Crazy. I had a 67, that went to another trader. He was tight over that. I don't know if he's watched my channel, but yeah. Long pocket, short arms, I think come to mind. But hey, it did the job. It doesn't really matter what he makes. At the end of the day, I chose to sell it. You know, I didn't have a gun to my head. But yeah, that's probably a loss. Definitely take a loss on that. Probably taking a small loss on this. This is probably worth about 800, I'd say. I wouldn't be shocked if it goes for 7. I'll pitch it at 8. There might not even be a buyer at 7. That's how weird the market is. I've got 27 of these bad boys. I'm probably down about 50 quid a coin at the moment. You know, I'll probably list a couple of them for 350 today and just get shot of them. Because I've had such a good month, it's allowed me to really say, you know what, you can't, or you don't have to win them all. Some of them you're going to make losses on. Just rebalance. And because I'm ahead of the game, so to speak, it gives me a fighting chance because I can cash flow it, and then I can either put that into more profitable stock, or I can take it off the table, pay down debt with it, or even put it into passive income. So it's not a problem. Loads of them, 27. This is the amount on the chopping block, potentially 5 or 6. Yeah, I think I took 6 out. These, nightmare. I'll probably hold these a bit longer. This one I'm not too bothered about. Like, I'm in this for 450. I listed it at 475 yesterday. Hasn't sold. If someone wants to pay me $4.75 from the video, you can have it, but you're giving it away at lower values. These, they've got to be a £700 coin. Again, no one wants to pay it at the moment. Don't know why that is. It seems a shame to kind of give them away. I will work through other stock first. Like the goal is to kind of monetize $5,000 worth of loss-making stock. That's cash flow rather than losses. We shall see, but I'd like to hold these a bit longer. I think this is a completely different proposition from, say, these. These I think will come good, but I don't think they'll come good in my time frame. I think the market's just being funny on these. I've got these in a stamp swap. I knew when I got them in I might be making a small loss on them. That's okay. You know, if I get them for if I get 98% out of them, that's okay. It's what, 1,100 quid in the coffers. Not a problem. It's a fifth of the tally. It's a shame. I don't really understand why they haven't sold, because I have had them up at spot as well. But sometimes that's just how it is. Some people, it's fickle. It's fickleness. Like some people are like, well, I want cheap gold, and then you give them cheap gold, and like, but I don't want that cheap gold. It's like, well, you don't want cheap gold then. You want to pick and choose. I'm not really into that myself. You know, if you ask for cheap gold and I offer cheap gold, that's how it is. I don't like it when people kind of decline that. Equally, it's up to them. Like, I can't police that, but I find it a bit like, well, you're trying to have your cake and eat it a little bit. I don't really like that myself. But hey, these will go. I've got these. I don't even know where to start with these. Again, if I don't sell these, I'm actually okay with that. They are technically on the chopping block, but I think they owe me like 150 odd quid. It was more of a vanity purchase, hit in hope, swing in the dark. These are Charles I. I have tried selling them, but half-heartedly. I kind of like them because they're historical, but it's dead money. You know, I've got things that I personally like, and this is one of those things, it's a cool thing to talk about rather than I'd have it in my collection. So again, kind of on the chopping block. I've got silver. I've got so much silver. It's not all on the chopping block today, but I've got these Canadian Cougars. I'm in these for 23 a coin. I'm just going to list them at 22 a coin and be done with it. I think I've got like 47 of them, maybe 50. I think they're slightly under 50. Such a shame. But that's how it works, guys. Like, I don't mind taking a marginal loss. Like, if I'm selling losses for cash flow, sometimes I look at something and I think, will it get better in time? And if it gets better, what's the difference? Like, how long do I have to wait for it to get better? Now, for me to get this back up to, say, where it should be, which I believe is £25 a coin, I paid 23. The market isn't there. I don't think the market will be there for a while either. We've just moved into a recession. 22, you know, take them. I'm slapping postage on them though. That's like £1,000 in itself once I get rid of these. Again, similar story. I got these coins here. So these are 2 ounce goose. I'm going to be taking a bit of a kicking on these. Such a shame. I got these in a trade. This was me being a bit soft with another trader. They're like, well, they did the old good cop, bad cop. Well, so-and-so said, we can only pay this. And it's like, look, you're... I know that's not the case. It's a bit of theatre. It always happens like that. You know, I've done it myself in the past. Not on many things, but more to do when I've had a partner. So not really a business thing, but can you go out? Oh, so-and-so said I couldn't go out. You know, that's just how it is. It happens. But I gave them a sweet deal. They have looked after me in the past. So, but the deal wasn't really in line for me. It was more in line for them. but they've been good to me. So swings and roundabouts. So yeah, that's me talking 10 minutes about losses I'm going to take today. That's it's going to be a fun process, recalibrating. But yeah, it is what it is. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If anyone wants anything, it's not a sales channel, but you know how to get in touch with me. See you on the next one. Bye.